Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Center. You're an experienced and certified detective. The Jamaica Concept Force is about to educate you with facts and not hyperbole. I've served in the United States military, and it's one of the greatest military in the world. I'm here to report to you. As you know that we have been doing a series about lies and facts and all those things. But you have got to understand that lies spread faster than wildfire and the sound of speed and light. That's how lies travel. And so we're here to report a man sentenced to death for farting in a mosque during Ramadan, a Pakistani man. His name is Mohammed Al-Wahabi, and he's 33, and he suffered from chronic flatulence, a rare medical condition. So as Islam is not only a conservative religion, but Islam is a religion where they have the Sharia law, and the Sharia law, they don't play with it. It goes right back to the New Testament. If you are somebody who believes in the Bible, so that's how their laws are from. It's archaic, but it works in their culture. You understand? And these are people that they believe in their culture, and you cannot buy them. These are people who live in abject poverty in the Muslim world. Most of these Muslim countries, just like everywhere in the world where you have poor and rich, and it's the same way in these countries too. But these people are committed to their religion and the rule of law in their country, and that's their beliefs and their culture. There's nothing that you can do to change these people's mind, and that's how they operate it. But we know the international order is designed, you understand, in which you're not gonna see where people living in so-called first world country where people are suffering, because when you're talking about suffering and people suffering like crazy is in the United States of America, where I'm living. You understand? Because you have a lot of, when you're talking about homeless people, I am from a third world country in which we have people who are homeless in Jamaica, not because they want to be, that they have to be homeless, but some of them just want to be on the street. Because in Jamaica, people are, falling hard times, then their family will allow them to stay there. And, so you have to understand that's how capitalism works. And, capitalism is the thing that they impose. It's a money system. It's a system where right now capitalism has no heart. And you got to understand what is going on right now in the United States of America with this inflation stuff and all kind of thing. Everyone is crying because of the cost of living. So I am going to try to take your mind off all of those things to tell you about this thing, about this Mohammed Al-Wahabi, who was sentenced to death for farting in a mosque during Ramadan. I know Ramadan is the most important religious festival for Muslims. And the judge in the trial of Mohammed declared that he had indisposed people of faith and even caused 53 people at one time to leave the mosque during a prayer. And his act is a blasphemous act, which means it is a sinful act, unforgivable according to Muslim law, and which should be punished according to Allah's way. And based on Sharia law, that their laws, it has nothing to do with Western beliefs or Western culture. It's their culture. So the judge was lenient and admitted many experts in the region as he gave the convicted man a choice to be beheaded or stoned to death. So, Mohammed, what's the chance of somebody in the Muslim world have a name like Chris, George, or Michael? No. One thing with these people, they don't digress, man, or deviate from their Muslim name. And majority of the people in the Arab world, their name is Mohammed. So Mohammed, the judge was lenient with him. You understand? Giving Muhammad two choices of death. It's either you want to be beheaded or stoned to death. But the judge didn't even offer Muhammad to be to be shot. You understand? Because that's the form of death, they could shoot him. But hey, when it comes to the Muslim world, they don't play. These people, you're talking about barbaric, when they're killing people, beheaded them, that's how they do it. But you have to give them credit, when they come on to their culture and their religion. And these people, they take it. These people are they are very, very fragile, so you have to be careful what you say or do to their religion, because they will hurt you, they will kill you. You understand? I don't know if you remember that in the 80s there was a man, a journalist, a writer that wrote a book, and Iran put out a hit, and he has to be a Solomon. He has to put a security beef up around him for years, even as today. You understand? So, these people don't play when it comes on to Islam. You understand? So, the director, the deputy district public prosecutor side, and his Shah told reporter, the accused got a very light sentence for the crime of blasphemy. So imagine, sometimes you have to make a bad thing and laugh. So imagine you be sentenced to death, and the prosecutor is saying the sentence is very light, and it's death, it's a death penalty, and he's saying it's very light. But, hey, welcome to the Muslim world. In his defense, Mohammed Al-Wahabi, 33, suffered from chronic flatulence, a rare medical condition, where, he argued as no lawyer would take his case. And the reason why no lawyer would take his case, any lawyer took up his case, would be crazy enough to bet his career and his life on this issue. Because if his client, as in this case, the lawyer will face prosecution and possibly the same fate as his client, admit legal expert Andrew Jones, a Middle Eastern law expert. So, Andrew Jones, you don't have to ask him. Andrew Jones is from the West. That's his first and last name. You know that he's not from the Middle East, but he's telling you that he's a Middle Eastern law expert. So Muhammad did not contest the judgment, and he even said that the decision was fair, and that he hoped Allah would be gracious enough to pardon him for his sinful and blasphemous actions. Well, look, stick up in. Imagine you've been sentenced to death, and you are telling the people that the court is lenient and you and stuff like that. Now, one life you have, one life. I don't know nobody who have 2 or 3 life. The only person who have ever come on earth and show you that he has more than one life was Jesus Christ, the Son of God. I did not witness it, but it's based on what it's written in the Bible. And if you believe in God, that is what is written right there. So we're not, this is not a thing for me to debate with anyone, because I did not write the Bible, and I did not witness when Jesus Christ has risen from the dead, but I know that He is Lord. Yes. So, so as Muhammad said, that he is very, is gracious enough to pardon, asking Allah to pardon him for his sinful actions, for his blasphemy. Muhammad also admitted that he put tamtam in his rectum. Yes, and most people do not understand what is rectum, because you got to understand that most people IQ is very limited. Rectum, they be like wondering. Yeah, rectum is the anus. Back in my culture, they say it's the body wall. That's where the excretion of waste product from the body that the body doesn't use. That's where the bisect the gay guys put their their plumbing. You understand? So Muhammad admitted that he put tampon in his rectum several times in a desperate attempt to mask the noise and odor. So a disgraceful and insidious act, the declare visibly disgusting, because in the Arab world, in their world, when it comes down to being a homosexual, The only cure that they have for you, is death. They string you up alive and in a public square they executed. These people are barbaric. And guess what? The difference with these people and the people from the West and other parts of the world, these people do not want to be rich. They rather to be rich in their culture and religion than to be rich and have all these fancy cars, houses, and gadgets. They don't care about that. All they care about is Allah. And these are the people, it doesn't matter how you kill them, they're still coming at you. You understand? So because they believe in their God and what, all the laws that have been passed by Allah. You understand? So Muslims are not allowed to insert object inside their anus. Not even a finger. That means according to Muslim culture and their laws, no Muslim man is allowed to put anything in a foreign object or any plumbing thing in the rectum or the anus or in Jamaican thing, body hole. You're not allowed to do that. You understand? The Quran forbids it, said the judge. But in the Bible don't even speak about that, because the Bible speak in regards to act like this as being abominable. And Leviticus, speak about that. But that's, we're talking about this Pakistani man who was sentenced to death for farting in a mosque. As a judge, I must set an example for other Muslims. So based on what Muhammad did, because he put the tampon in his rectum, you understand, to cut down on the noise and the smell, but it didn't work, So the judge is telling him that this is unacceptable under Sharia law. He concluded. Muhammad admitted to the judge that he has failed his God, that is Allah, and he's failed his religion, that is Islam, and the people, and was sorry for what he has done, and asked for his 2 wives and 7 children mercy in court, and thanked the judge for his verdict. So, in the Muslim world, when they committed certain act or certain crime according to Sharia law, it does not affect only you, your wife or your children, These people don't play in it, because it's just like the Bible says, boy, the sin of the parents will follow the 2nd and 3rd generation. But in Islam, it's not like that, It doesn't follow, They are sentenced at the same time as the perpetrator. But I know that most people that's watching this video, they don't even read this part and wondering, why is this true? No, can you be? No, is they really kill this man, sentence him to death for farting in a mosque during Ramadan? Well, if you want to know if it's real, you understand? Just let me know, because I have a bridge to sell you, and I take it from here straight to. You can drive from here to China. But look, we know that majority of people in this world, like attention span is 5 minutes, like 5 seconds, like a goldfish. So that's why I made this video, to see who will watch it and debunk it as false. You understand? I can tell you that there's no truth. There's no truth to the video itself that I am doing, but just to show you how sensationalism can spread, because a lot of people watching it right now, from the city headline, they believe it, because this is the internet, and everything on the internet is true. And most people do not understand that the internet is where conspiracies born, live, and breathe, and they travel faster than any other thing. And this video is one of them. So thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. Remember to like and share the video. And sometimes you have to have a little fun, you understand? Imagine a man sentenced to death for farting in a mosque. And believe you me, it will happen, But remember to like and share. Click on the bell, share the comment, share the video. Like, comment below, man, and let me know what you think about Mohammed Al-Wahabi sentenced to death for farting in the mosque. If you believe it is true, and I'll respond based on the amount of comments below. Yourself a blessed day. One love. All the best.